Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to the Fangoria Movie Challenge. This is the segment I do with my good friend Joe the Horror Man, where we're not only going to watch, but also review all 101 movies Fangoria thinks we should have seen. This time we're going to be looking at, or talking about, Stir of Echoes. Stir of Echoes is a 1999 film, which runs approximately 99 minutes. That's a lot of 99s. And it is written and directed by David Coop. He directed You Should Have Left, Premium Rush, and Secret Window. Now this stars Kevin Bacon as Tom. He was in Friday the 13th, Footloose, and Tremors. Zachary David Cope as Jake. The only other part he had was the wedding singer, which actually surprised me and Joe. Very good little actor. I'm sure he's a lot older now. And finally, Catherine Erb as Maggie. She was in Life After You, Red Pill, and What About Bob? That's where I recognize her from. Okay, she was the daughter in What About Bob? Okay. Now this is based on a story or a novel from Richard Matheson. And actually the babysitter in the film is reading The Shrinking Man, which was also written by David Matheson. And it's the same author as the book for this film. Okay, we're in Chicago. And Kevin Bacon plays a guy named Tom. He is an ordinary guy who has a band. They have a small child. He's married to a girl named Maggie. And she finds out she's pregnant. He's not really all that happy about it because he wants to pursue his music, but she's pregnant. Not much you can do about it. They seem to have a very close-knit neighborhood. And I was talking to Joe when I was watching this and saying, where are these neighborhoods? I mean, they're all having a block party. They're doing all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just not that way anymore. It doesn't seem like. So it was kind of cool to see it. It just, like I said, just life isn't just isn't that way anymore. Which is a shame in some degrees. But they're having a block party. And his wife's friend decides to hypnotize him after kind of taunting him about being hypnotized. When he is under, she actually opens up something in the back of his mind which lets him be a receptor to people that have died. Now, his son has this. His son is, I believe, I'm thinking he's probably maybe 5 or 6. His son is able to talk to dead people all the time. The Kevin Bacon character only gets flashes, and that's explained in the movie. And there's something that's happened in his house, or at least he thinks there's something that happened in his house to someone, and they're trying to send a message to him. And also to his son. I'm going to leave the story there. That's kind of a overview of the film. I'm not really getting into too many details in it because this is one you have to see for yourself. I've seen this movie like maybe 4 or 5 times. I remembered what the twist was at the end for the most part. And I know Joe has seen this before, but he couldn't remember any of it, which was pretty cool. Because I remember the second time I watched it, I could never remember what the twist was. So I get it. It's a very good twist. It's a very good story. And it's also a very good film. One of the things I noticed right away was that the acting was just on point. Kevin Bacon does a fantastic Chicago accent. It's just spot on point. There's a lot of familiar characters in this film. It just is a good feeling film that I don't understand why it didn't do better in the theaters. Anyway, without rambling any longer, I am going to recommend The Abandoned. Now, this is not The Abandoned that is the 8 Films to Die For, although I do like that film as well. This is The Abandoned from Scream Factory that I heard a lot of crap about. I just watched it recently, and I really enjoyed it. This has Jason Patric in it, and really good film. And it's very complimentary to A Stir of Echoes. Now, one of the things I did want to talk about, my Blu-ray, I guess I'm going to have to buy a DVD for this. I talked to Joe about this already, but I have watched this before since I upgraded to Blu-ray. The movie plays fine. The very beginning where it does the Lionsgate logo gets stuck. It like stops. And the very end of the credits gets stuck as well. And apparently this was one of the first Blu-rays made, and it has what's called disc rot, is what Joe told me. And apparently it's a common thing, so I'm going to have to, I guess, get a DVD copy of this as well. Maybe I'll turn it into a Blu-ray DVD combo, unless it already is. I guess I probably should have checked that. No, it's just a Blu-ray. But yeah, definitely check out A Stir of Echoes. The second one doesn't deserve the hate it gets, but it's nowhere near as good as the original. And check out The Abandoned from Scream Factory. This is an IFC Midnight film, and I think it has a fantastic story. And don't forget to check out Joe's review and what he recommends. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.